Hi, Manu again with another vlog of the 10-day vlog challenge. And yesterday I've been shortly pointing out the role modeling that the role models we are for our kids, and I promise you to talk about the habits of happiness, because I think that if we are role models to our kids, which we are anyway, if we're parents, we are role models if we want it or not, and they are going to copy our behavior. And so if we want them to be ultimately happy and healthy, we need to role model happiness and health. And there's no way in, like going another direction, like thinking I have to work harder and I have to push myself more if it ultimately is not making me happy in the moment, because my kids are going to pick that up. So they are going to be adults that are pushing themselves into unhappiness, with the prospect of making their kids happy, and then it just goes on and on like this. And so it brings a big responsibility, but also a big chance for us, because we can and have to allow ourselves to be happy and healthy right now. And so we have to build those habits, because we are what our habits are. No, like the habits we have are defining our day-to-day life. So bringing more mindfulness and consciousness into our habits is, for me, the most important way to change this role modeling and to change our own mindset. And one very efficient way to do this is to find like basic habits that you're not resistant of doing, but like they're kind of neutral to you, and then bring physical awareness into what you're doing. So learn every day, every time you're like doing what you do, learn something new about it. Learn something new about your shoelaces, learn something new about your shoes, learn something new about toothbrushing, learn something new about while doing it. So bring in your sensory awareness, your attention, fully be in this moment, what you're doing right now. Because the thoughts you had before toothbrushing are going to be the thoughts you're going to have after toothbrushing. And so you can just leave them aside and focus on toothbrushing for the moment, and on your full awareness and your full sensory potential. And this is going to change the quality of your toothbrushing. And it's going to change your mindset, and it's going to change the quality that you perceive in your day-to-day habits. And so take any habit and be conscious about this, and also be conscious about the moment where you feel like you're losing it again, because that's the very moment where you have to pick it up and go further and tell others that you're going to change now, and tell others about it, and share these stories, because that's a very important part. I'm going to talk about this community part yet tomorrow, so I hope to see you tomorrow.